this working? Yes. Hi, everybody. Probably you're watching this maybe after this live is already done. Thank you for always supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. We have come a long way, and we are gonna reach the silver button this year. Yeah. Please keep coming back. Don't forget to smash that like button and also ask your friends to subscribe if they like cars. Yay, three people are here. Hello, through Thought and Clack. Hello, Kevin San Jose. Hello, Andre. Oh, nine of you. Hi. I just came home after a shoot with the Wild Track. Oh, Wild Track is amazing. So I'm gonna share my driving impressions soon in the channel. Hi, Mendoza. Hello, John, Joy, Sandro, Kota BG, Boss Ace Adventure. Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. How are you guys? Hello, 누구지? Oh, yes. 누구지? I forgot your name. Anyway, do I look okay here? I'm trying to upgrade the quality of the camera as soon as possible, but as of now, the conditions are not met. Okay. So our title for this live, very short live, is how do you choose your right car? What do you think, guys? What are your criteria on how to choose the right car? For me, there are many people who are like influencers in terms of finance. They usually tell you not to go over your capacity, right? So you when you do a bit of calculations, then you know very well if you are going over the capacity of your income, so your expense will not go over your income. So that is one way for me to assess what is the right car for me. So in that way, you'll know if you can land in Chinese cars, or you can still go with the mainstream Japanese cars or Korean cars. And then you'll have the next question: what kind of car do I need? I think you need to uh, consider the terrain. What kind of terrain? Meaning, what kind of quality of the road? And is it narrow? Is it well paved? Does it have lots of potholes? Is it prone to flood or some other obstacles, just like in my case? So, what do you think is important? Okay. Uh, so Sandro says here, panalo sa tech at tipid sa gas. So yes, I have experienced cars like that have good tech and tipid sa gas. But when you say tipid sa gas, it will sacrifice the performance. Okay, it will sacrifice the performance to expect CVTs. Okay, but you have lots of tech, so that could be one. That is one opinion. Dealership is approximately near one's residence. Yes, Kota BG. That is extremely important because even though you buy a Toyota, every Toyota dealership will have different experience, different PMS experience, different parts experience, and all these things. So one funny experience for me is I like going to Toyota Pasong Tamo because they have nice restaurant, good food, nice lounge, meaning they didn't sacrifice the space for you to just display more cars. They have made the entire second floor a convenient, comfortable, homey place for you to work, for you to spend time and relax, and while you're waiting for your car to be finished. And their parts service, the personnel's there are really nice and efficient. They make sure to give you the right answer, especially also in the car repair, the insurance team. They are very prompt. So I think for me, you need to have a dealership that is dependable. Okay, a dependable dealership. Like even though like I live in BGC and there is Toyota BGC, I have bad experience there, so I would not go there. I would rather go to Pasong Tamo, even though it's a bit farther. Okay. Uh, yes. Magandang gabi. Yes. High tech. Mendoza MR. Hi, Joey. Hi, hi, hi. Watching from Tagum City, Davao. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Yun. Okay, here we go. Dealership. No, no, no. Next, brand, budget, location. Brand, budget, location. Yes. Brand. But then, as I mentioned earlier, if you know how much you can shell out or you can spend, you can already tell what brand you will go for. Next is I'm just gonna read the ones that are more important for this topic. Um, for me, John Ed says, for me, consider if the one who will drive is a beginner or experienced one. Yes. If you are just starting to drive, you will need to have a car that is easy to drive. Like if you're a beginner, and then let's say you are gonna drive an LC 300 or Expedition EL extended length, that's gonna be a big challenge. So that is another great criterion to consider. Diba? Reliability rating. Now, Von Ace's reliability rating. So where do we get this reliability rating? Is it, do you trust your friends more? Or do you trust the online sources more? Or do you trust your parents more? Whom do you trust? What is your intel source? Please do let us know. Okay, maybe I do a short survey. Who is more dependable? Okay, parents, friends. Wait, and uh, okay. There, I just made a survey. So if you are here, please do try to answer that. Next one. So reliability, we'll get back to that. Erson Hulipa says, what makes Korean brand cars different from Japan brand in terms of engine? What are the pros and cons? Number one, these brands, they have four climate, meaning they have to consider winter and summer. Okay, these are very important. The way you have to control, take care of your cars is a lot different. Okay, it's a lot different. So if you ask me what are the differences, like that's one similarity. Second is they have long history of making cars. Yes, Japanese cars have more exposure in the world, but just recently, according to the sources, Hyundai is the third most sold car in the world. Okay, so that is a huge step for a Korean brand. Okay. So when you see a Japanese car and a Korean car, they are very conservative. They're very conservative in bringing in high tech. super high tech. But then, like, they are more conservative here in the Philippines. But when you go to Korea or Japan, Japanese car in Japan are a lot more high tech, a lot more features. Just like Korean cars that are sold in Korea, they have different features because they are manufactured there. And you can have different options, such as you get a base variant with a manual transmission with full options for your amenities. So that is possible. Okay. Nice haircut. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got the haircut today, but went to Antipolo and stuff, so I'm kind of haggard. Thank you. Patrick Peralta, hello. Thank you. I also like K-pop. Kevin San Jose, after sales service and parts availability. Yes, parts availability. This is something that I always tell everybody who ask. Like, hindi ba mahirapan sa ano kung makukuha ng pyesa? So, like that. So I said, no, it really depends on what part. Ano yung specific pyesa that we are talking about. Kasi it's not every day na your engine wiring harness is like 85,000. It's not every day. Wait, please. Is it raining? Oh no. Oh guys, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's raining outside. Hey, Sue, it's raining outside. Ah! All our laundry, it's all wet. Here. Okay, I'm sorry. That was an emergency. I'm so sorry. It's raining like crazy. We had our stuff in the hangar. It's all wet now. Yeah, it's been there. It was so dry since yesterday, but now it's all wet. I told you that we need to get it. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. Okay, going back. Parts and availability, it depends on your part. What part? Is it a fast moving part? Is it a slow part? But then, usually, it would take 2 weeks or maximum 3 weeks. But then the thing is, you need to place your down payment. Like, that's the thing I'm not really happy about. You need to place a down payment. One time I placed the down payment on the door handle, the inside door handle of a Honda Accord. I didn't get any update. Up to now, I don't have it. But like, I only have a receipt for the deposit I made, so I still need to go and get back the deposit because we don't have the car anymore. Okay. Erson, I already answered your question about the Korean cars and Japanese car. Which Mitsubishi dealer can you recommend? Well, I've been going to Diamond Peak Motor there in Manila Bay. Now, like that time when I was going there for the L300 and the Montero Sport, the service center was in the same area where you have the sales showroom. But now they have moved to Harrison. I think it's Harrison. I think it's Harrison, right? So I think it got better. So I can recommend that dealership. Mitsubishi Peak Motor, I think, not Diamond. I think it's Peak Motors. Yep. Which Toyota dealer you recommend? I already recommended BGC. Yes, I like. I know. I recommended Pasong Tamo, Chino Roses, Makati, because it's also fun to go there. Why? Because like beside that there's a McLaren, beside that there's an Aston Martin, beside that there's a Volvo, beside that there's a Nissan, beside that there's a Hyundai, but I think it's closing. And then if you go a bit far, you have Geely, you have Ford, you have Isuzu, Kia, Mitsubishi. It's all along that Chino Roses, so you might want to check them out. But there used to be PGA before. No, not PGA. Like BMW and something, but it's no longer there. Okay, so let's check our survey. So only 15 votes. 15 votes. Okay, 6 minutes ago. So let's just give it 4 more minutes, and then we will check the paper. So by the way, guys, thank you everyone for supporting the channel or supporting the channel all the time. Although, like, yes, I'm also learning at the same time together with you guys. I'm not a perfect. I'm not a master. Like, I'm not a professional. But like how we started this channel, we said you and I will learn about these cars as we document them. So that's exactly what's happening. More brands are coming to the channel, especially European cars. But of course, European cars are not really well viewed in my channel. But still, it is important for me to know how different these cars are. Like earlier, Urson asked, "What's the pros and cons of Japanese car and Korean cars? What are the differences?" Okay, they are, uh, I can say they are veterans in the automotive industry, and they are also part of the performance area. They are also in the mainstream area. So they are focusing on many things also in electric vehicles. Now, these are big brands. These are big brands that cater to many of us, including me, and it really depends on what you will like, depending on your sources and your personal experience. So, like in our ownership experience, we had bad experience with Mazda. That was like 15, 16 years ago, and now it's different. Mazda has become really nice. So if you have bad experience from before, like long time ago when you were still bata, uh, try to go back to that brand and then give them another chance so that you will have a change of mindset. Because it's not every day that they just stay stagnant. You know, so far, what brand I think is stagnant is, like, here in the Philippines is JAC. JAC is not so active. They are not so aggressive in marketing. They're not so aggressive in bringing in their cars, I think. But there's a JAC dealership, and Cherry and Suzuki, I think. They're in Chino Roses in the corner beside the white tent. Okay, next. Uh, Hello, Blue Jesse 24. Anyong, which month of the year best to purchase a car? I think for this time, before the taxes go up. Okay, before the taxes go up, and also, I guess if it's similar with your license renewal, just like, because the insurance, when they give you a policy, they adjust it to your registration time, renewal time. So maybe it's better for you to remember, like, when you are gonna renew your license. So that would be your birth month, right? Um, but then this is one thing. It is best to purchase cars, I think, when the dealerships are less busy. That's like in the first week or the second week, because when you go to third or fourth week, they're gonna have their deliberation and how do you call that? Yeah, so they will have their month end something. So they will calculate everything and everything, analyze everything. So they are quite busy. Okay, and I think, okay, uh, it's not good to buy a car during rainy season, right? Because the moment you get out, like, with the ribbon, and then here's your new car, and then it's raining like crazy. So that's not a good experience, right? Sandro, auto deal collab possible ba? I don't think so, because number one, I'm not that attractive yet, because my channel is very small. Unlike RIT and Autodeal, they have similar subscriber count, 40,000, 400,000, 400,000. So they are kind of in the similar region, scale, diba? So, yeah, but why not? But then it's a company we're dealing with. It's not just the Kako. It's the company that we're dealing with. So that is not that easy, and it's not gonna really benefit. I don't think so. Okay. Erson Hulipas, personally, what do you prefer, diesel or gas? I like gas. Game Gamer Plays 567. Hello. Toasted Viewer, crossover or sedan? Which crossover? Which sedan? That will really matter. Melvin Santiago with the M competition profile picture. I haven't driven Almera ELMT, but I think it should be good. It must be good. Mhm. I think it must be good because Almera, if you don't need the intelligent mobility of Nissan, then it is also good to get a base model. PPV or crossover? I think I would like a PPV on a rainy weather and a crossover on a sunny weather, right? Okay, let's check our survey. It's been 12 minutes. Parents, let's end the poll. Online sources, first place with 63% out of 19 votes. Parents, 15%. Agents, 15%. Friends, 5%. Now, this is very interesting. I should have placed personal, like personal. You go to the showroom, right? Me, like I'm like that. I want to see it. Like now, I want to upgrade the camera. I just want to hold it in my hand and I want to see it. But here in the Philippines, there are no shops that usually do that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, how do you like this one? Can you see the top? This is from Porsche Design Manila. So Porsche car brand also has their own apparel, but then in the Philippines they don't go together. They are in separate entities, but then they have dealership. They have show. They have shops in Resorts World, uh, Shangri-La Mall in Etsa, Power Plant Mall, and the newest one in Okada. So just try to check it out. It's sometimes like it's a bit intimidating to see, like go inside and then you see the price tag is really high, so you do get intimidated. But there are some items like a t-shirt, a round neck t-shirt that is nice, neat, and clean. It costs about 7 to 8 thousand. But let's say if you want to give somebody who's a car guy a gift, right? Someone important. I think that is a good price. It's not as expensive as like Louis Vuitton or Hermes or something, and it has something to do with cars, right? So definitely check them out. A lot of hidden charges when buying a new car is stressing me. What are the hidden charges you experience? Because for me, uh, hidden charges, maybe it's the what LTO. What are the hidden charges? Can you please tell me? What are the hidden charges that we're talking about here? Did you guys watch my WRX launch video? Like that has been in the channel already for a long time, but I didn't like complete it. So yeah. So I wasn't able to upload it. So I was able to upload it after 2 months. Okay. What's happening? Okay. Oh, what are the hidden charges? First, they will say it's all in, and then later on, insurance, LTO. Yeah, okay. That's the hidden charges. Okay. It depends on what car you are getting. If that car is popular, it's sought after by everyone. Uh, there are no inventories. Then it's the prerogative or the initiative of the dealership to make best out of it. Like you need to finance it in house, and like you need to get the tint, you need to get these things. Yes, but it's all part of business. So it is very important that you have friends who own the dealerships, like especially the L300, right? Any car right now, like Alphard, Super Grandia, Elite, these cars are difficult to get. These cars are like difficult to get in the right price, unless you are friends, right? But if that's not the case, most probably you're not gonna be able to get it, because what's happening here is like we have shortage of car inventory. So these popular cars will have a top up whether we like it or not. So I believe it in other countries it is not that stressful to buy a new car. I have never bought a car outside this country, but then the line is really long as well. Like my friend ordered a Kia Sorento in Korea, he will need to wait for 1 year. 1 year. That's crazy, right? It's a Sorento. It's made in Korea, but 1 year. But still, people are willing to line up. So yeah, buying something here might be stressing, yes. But then if you are buying, let's say, uh, less, no, you will have no issue with those. But then, like, you'll always have the issue, like, oh, is it reliable? Is it dependable? Is it matibay? Or is it gonna break down? So yeah, I think in life it's part of it. But here, like right now, even though you have the money, you cannot buy it. So that's the really frustrating part. Okay. So, guys, wherever you are watching from, I don't know really where you guys are watching from, but earlier there was somebody watching from Davao, and now Jared is watching from San Juan for sure, and other people I'm not really sure. Wherever you are, uh, please do take care of yourself, be safe. Please also tell me in the comment section below, like in the other videos, like what are the parts that you really wanted to see but I wasn't able to feature. So next time I'll be able to do it properly. Oh, you're from Nueva Ecija. I went to Nueva Ecija just a few weeks ago. I brought the GTR there. I was supposed to bring it to Baguio, so I need to edit that video as well. Okay, so before I go, last shout outs. Are there some people who needs shout outs, or is it your birthday, or is it your special day? Oh, QC heavy rain as well. Kevin San Jose, QC, take care, brother. It's crazy, raining like crazy. It basically the our laundry is now all wet, back to zero. So if you forgot to remove them from your clothesline, please go and check and see if it's still okay. All right. So no more questions, no more special occasion, no shout outs. Okay. And by the way, if you guys want to buy my shirt, you can also order it. DM me in Instagram. I'll show you how to order them. Okay. So with that, I'll see you in the next video. May your dreams come true, everyone. 감사합니다. Bye bye. Bye, Sandro. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Bye bye. Bye. Bye, guys. Come on. Please go out. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Okay. Okay. I'm leaving now. 안녕.